Do you have any concerns about the combination of the drought, which of course hurts tea, hurts coffee production, and the army worm outbreak on food production? Do they have a knock-on effect for food costs next year? What's the impact of that on inflation going forward?
Okay. Inflation for us is, over the last few months, have been driven largely by food inflation. And that is a consequence of the drought that we had, the largest drought in several years, in many years, actually more than 10 years, in more than a decade. In terms of supply of products into the market, that was limited because of the agricultural production just fell. So we knew that, directly on inflation, that has been driving the headline number. However, if you look at other prices or other commodities and look at the non-food, non-fuel inflation, that is well below 5%. So it's well anchored. And people have understood, we've communicated that food-driven inflation will not have knock-on effects on other things if we can manage the, let's say, our monetary policy correctly. So we are not worried about that. And actually, at this moment, inflation is well anchored.
And if inflation's well anchored, room to move interest rates from 10%, where they've been for a year?
Interest rates are also, inflation is one aspect or one of the things that one considers when the Monetary Policy Committee considers the stance in terms of the monetary policy stance and therefore interest rates. But I think there are other factors that need to be considered. And obviously, one could also think as to why the economy is on the cycle. And you can say at this moment, yes, we are a bit soft. But the most important thing about this is that we have, in considering what to do in terms of is there room for increasing or lowering rates. The issue here is that now we have, our monetary policy has been complicated by the interest rate caps. So there is some concern about the direction of policy in order to produce, let's say, stimulus or, for that matter, an accommodative policy.